Oh, what's going on, Jimmy? Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Um, it's all eBay, Albert. If you're ever interested, it's all on eBay. At this point, I wouldn't have a clue. And it's all player breaks. Yeah, I just had to turn the lights on. What's going on, Paul?
You have this in order, ABC order of the players.
Oh. Oh, wait a minute.
It's like, this is not working.
Whole bunch of lines?
Yes.
Is that what
And
you're
one
saying?
line it would be like a person, and then a different person, and then the same person again.
Well, you figured it out.
And like, so they kept again, and kept again.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice hit, Jimmy. Huh. I love it. These guys in Keeping It Real is posting all these retail finds they've got, buying out the store, and all the grown men crying about it. Nah, it's not going to be easy to find Topps Chrome. But it cracks me up. Somebody cleans out a Walmart and everybody whines about it. The only thing they end up really whining about is they didn't get there first. Or they can't find any. Heck, I haven't seen a retail box on a shelf in years. Oh, it's a fun read. I will say it is entertaining at times. Oh, yeah. You don't like it, don't buy it. Guess what? If you don't buy it, either somebody else will. That doesn't bother me at all, Posty. Because either they sell it and they make money and who cares, or they don't and they get stuck with it. That's the other option. Trust me, there's a risk-reward to it. They're definitely risking their own money, hoping that they can. If no one buys it, they're stuck with it. How much money they lose? That's why I don't care if they buy it and try to flip it. Doesn't mean anything to me. Who am I to say anything what people want to do? I wish I could, Paul, but I couldn't find stuff around here if I wanted to. Nah. Not likely. And honestly, it's not like hobby's going up massively. It's going up the way it always has, except for draft this year. But it's all blowouts, the ones that are throwing it up. Hey, you bought some from my shelf, I think. Nah, give it time. It'll go down. Give it time. Give it a month. Optic might be better stuff anyway. Speaking of that, it probably be the only one break I do of it, but I do have Optic Choice break right now on Facebook. I need to fill that next. Yeah, well, that's your problem. Wait a month and you'll get a much better price. All right, guys. Good luck. May the force be with you. Oh. So like I said, guys, Optic Choice, you've got, what, 12 autos? I believe Jason's in it. It'll probably be a one and done. And then we'll be back to first edition again. Huh. I'm sure everybody here heard about the whole walk-up music for Reese. If the problem is if they're not going to move, I don't have that many. I've got I got 12 total. 12, Jimmy. So that only leaves me 8 left. Now, if you're going to say it, he's the movie, The Jerk. So I'll move him another way. Yeah. It just comes down to shipping, whether you have enough room in your box I can add it, or you might have to pay for me to upgrade the box. You know what I mean? But I do have it there. And normally I hit up people once I get to the shipping part, which will be this weekend. All right, Rex. By the way, the short prints are not backwards in this. There was a Riley Green short print last break. So if you happen to notice one, feel free. Yep, list on Facebook is updated. Diaz, ready for flight. Luis Garcia. Luis Garcia, part of the on-deck circle? That's different. Yeah. Still have 19 spots available. That's a lot of spots for a full day. Foster Griffin. Adley, tape measure power. Well, and here's the thing. I don't pack search any of it, Paul. I just take them in order. And as they go out, they go out. I don't do any mess with them. They were just unopened boxes that I opened and put on the shelf for you guys. So it's like going into a store knowing that it's not searched, and you can't search it either. Mackie Gore, ready for flight. A blue Cameron Cannon. Blue Cameron Cannon to 150. And we're going to start off with Brock Deathridge. No, if most of the time, a lot of products like Bowman and stuff, if you open enough of it, you know exactly where the autos are. So if you go into a stinking LCS, unless you trust the guy, they could have pack searched them all and know exactly where the autos are. Seth Martinez. I can at least guarantee it's not happening because they don't leave my site and I'm the one that opens them. So your chances of hitting will be as good as the next guy. Concept. Joe Adell, ready for flight. If that makes sense to you. A Carlos Cortez fragment of the farm. You can request it, ain't happening. Daniel, put a request in that thread at the bottom of it. That's where the best place I'll see it. Adley Rushman Green. Adley Green. Vasquez. Joey Bart. Power. You got 2 of those Adleys? That's somewhat impressive. Go for all 99. Logan Gilbert, ready for flight. Am I shipping your stuff this weekend, Posty, or what? There's a Joey. Let's see if more Joeys in this. A Jacob Amaya. Jacob Amaya. No, you don't know, Paul? Do a search. All you got to do is search. One Google search. Promise you. Yeah, I didn't think it was a Target. Oh, yeah. I can say the exact same thing, Dan. Exact same thing. I mean, I probably have 100 autos. Well, maybe not that many, but close. From my kid going out. Because he and Meadows were on the same card and the Pirates were here. Not as nice as you're going to find. However. A blue. Christian Robinson to 150. Well, yeah. The dual card, I've got a ton of them. Flight. Whitley. Luis Garcia. Blue Crab. So that'd be Phillies. Luis Garcia. Oh, I have plenty of Targets and Walmarts around me. There's just nothing at them. I stopped even looking years ago. Wasn't worth it. Vasquez. Evan White, power. Oh, yeah, trust me. He was... Meadows, both of them were great. Martinez. I have a ton of Meadows. Ton. Dylan Carlson, flight, green to 99. Green, Dylan Carlson. Is there the Pirates up there? Jose Gomez. Sam Huff, power. Jacob Stallings. The catcher for the Pirates. He's bounced up and down. Pearson ready for flight. You ever talk to him at all? Hey, Jackson Rutledge. Jackson Rutledge. Oh, yeah, they're good here, too. Well, I bought, when my son first started doing it, and he was in single A for 2 years. I bought him like a 250 count box. Seth Martinez, 764. Seth Martinez jersey. So he would honestly, he'd have, someone would have like 9 of them every game to sign. He'd come over, talk to him. Trey didn't even have to call him over. He'd just walk over. Kirilloff ready for flight. He'd break a bat. All these little guys, all these guys were trying to get his bat. J.J. Bleday, green. He'd come over, ask Trey if he wanted it first, sign it. Hand it to him. I mean, he knew my kid by name. A Kyron Paris Gold, number to 50. Kyron Paris Gold. Now that's a rare thing. We went to Pirate City. We weren't even looking for autos or anything. He saw Trey, goes, "Hey, look what I got for you." Hand him a broken bat. Daniel Johnson. There's Witt. Hey, Christian Pache, ready for flight. Keller was tough, and honestly, Garrett Cole was brutal. Garrett Cole was brutal. Him and Alan Hansen. Honestly, Garrett Cole and Alan Hansen were the two that were the worst. Alan Hansen ended up being a nothing, and Cole ended up being what he is. But man, he was brutal. Well, that's it. Exactly, Paul. So normally when I open up a box, I will random the crap out of it and put it back, so I wouldn't even know. Would he sign in college? Josh Bell was unbelievably nice. I can literally show you a box of about, I don't know, 50 autos of Josh Bell. We ran out of stuff. There really are very few bad prospects that were that way. And then the Braves are the exact opposite. You can't find a cool one on the Braves. It's almost like it's like the Pirates say, "Hey, look, we need all the help we can get." And the Braves are like, "Don't waste your time," where the Pirates are telling them to go do it. I mean, it's almost 100% the way it feels like. All right, guys, we are up to box 3. Jose Gomez. A gold Reese. Gold Reese. Most of the time, the guys that are like that end up being nothing, too. Jesus Sanchez ready for flight. Briam Campiasano to 99. I started doing this and didn't have time. So Brian Reynolds I don't know about. Personally. Well, I'm hoping. By the way, guys, I did pick up 3 more cases. Seth Martinez. So I do have 3 more cases. So Evan White, power. There will be more pro debut breaks. I got a couple Wanders last year out of this that were short prints. And one auto at the end. Nolan Jones, ready for flight. I told you to go get a job, Daniel. A George Kirby, green. So I didn't get much last year out of this stuff, but a Grant Gambrell. But I do like it. I like the cards aren't normally all chewed up. They're actually normally pretty solid. Like that Jimenez has got a little bit of a white touch, but most of the time they're pretty good. Oh, sure you are. Plenty of time. Luis Robert. I realize that's all he's got in this too. Does Luis have an auto in this? Or just the insert? Alec Baum, flight. So that's the Luis option right there. I think we hit 2 in the last half. You have a jersey card? There you go. That'll work. A little something extra. And Gunnar Henderson, red to 10. Gunnar Henderson to 10. Didn't I hit a Gunnar Henderson red out of something else? Gunnar Henderson red. Maybe out of was it out of the Megas or something? Could have sworn I hit a Gunnar Henderson. And for some reason, I'm thinking Welsh ended up with it. Nunez, blue to 150. I think they're just SP. Daniel Johnson. Sam Huff, power. There you go. First edition is where I hit it. There you go. I just knew I hit a Gunner red. Ian Anderson, flight. And an Aaron Shortridge. Aaron Shortridge. That was 2 in 1 row. Yeah, we did get an extra auto. We got a bonus auto. We got shorted a jersey and traded it for an auto. It's an upgrade. As long as we don't give it back later. Oh, there you go. 2 autograph cards and 2 additional hits. Autographs or relics. I hadn't noticed that before. 2 autograph cards and 2 additional hits. Autographs or relics. Yeah, that's an upgrade. Whoever has Shortridge tonight, I guarantee you they're thinking it's an upgrade. Definitely an improvement. It's been 24 hours. You want me to talk about Onyx again? Well, every other box I've opened has been 2 of each until that one. That's what threw me. I don't think that's happening. Beaker. Yeah, they're definitely a lot higher, Michael. And honestly, I ended up with 2 total boxes. I opened them. The 2 that I had were definitely not what I'd consider great compared to this. Honestly, if I had my choice between the 2, I'd take this stuff. There's another Luis. Kyron Paris green now. Yeah, my autos were junk, though. Huh. Yeah, but for that price, you're paying for it. And honestly, it helped keep this stuff down a little in price. India ready for flight. And a Kyle Stowers, Fragment of the Farm. Well, exactly. Because you know the singles aren't going to be that much in this stuff. Daniel Johnson. A lot of times you're buying this stuff mainly for a lot of the base. Andrew Vaughn, power. I know I take all this base and take all this stuff and put it in a box and just hold all the Rays Pro debut. Sixto Sanchez, blue to 150. Because I really like the cards. Foster Griffin. Nolan Gorman, power. Ryan Mountcastle, flight. All right, where are them autos at? They all on the other side again? There's one. Matthew Thompson. Matthew Thompson. White Sox. Well, they've got the engraving on the card. So like you said, they pop a little. They do have that engraving. You hold them in the light, you can see it. I don't think I see another jersey. How about Brett Beatty? Brett Beatty. Thompson any good? If you get to play next year, I'll throw that at you. Ronaldo, flight. A gold, Ryan Jensen. And a George Kirby to 150. George Kirby to 150. Got another 3. You hope. You hope. No guarantees. Rex. Freeman, flight. Oh, thank goodness we can pitch sometimes. Shut out the Yankees in a 2-hitter. Well, everybody can. My comment is, and I'll stick with it, team gets sick, let it go through, everybody heal up, and let's go play ball. I'll be in the front row. I'll ride on the bus. I don't know, Posty. It'll be after November. Well, my question is, are you sure your team hasn't been contracted in the minor league contractions? Luis, we got two. Two Luis so far. Absolutely. Until you find out you're not. Daniel Johnson. It might be on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. How about Sammy Ciani? A Sammy Ciani red 1 of 10. Casey Mize, Flight. And a gray Finter postseason ticket. Huh. Famous last words. It won't be us. Who? Gray Finter. That guy. Gray Finter. Gomez. Jose Gomez. Jared Kalinick, power. Oh, he just likes to screw around at times. Royce Lewis, ready for flight. Wow. Blue, Glenn Allen Hill to 150. There's a nice one. C.J. Abrams. C.J. Abrams. Yeah, but you're just a kid. Foster Griffin. And you pay on time. Matt Manning, ready for flight. Well, true's true. I don't see another jersey. Maybe we got another bonus auto coming. No, there it is. Griffin to 914. It's a thin one. Almost card size. There's a Wander non variation. Bryson Stott gold. The Outback Moneys. I was there for lunch today. Luis, number 3. I was there for lunch. Carlson, tape measure power. It's been a while. Forgot, huh, Paul? You'll have that at times. Ready for flight, Carlson. And a Diego Garcia blue to 150. There's one up right now, Ben. It's not full, but there's one listed now. Optic choice. Well, mine's easy. It's just Rays. I've done about 4 or 5 this week on there. A bunch of first edition. Absolute. How are you not seeing them? If you're in the room, there's, like I said, it's right there. Just click on Hawks Breaks and go down the list. There's like I said, there's one there right now. I don't know of any other way of doing it. That's for sure. But it's definitely there. I haven't yelled his name yet, but there's a ton of base. So normally it's anywhere from 4 to 5 base cards at least per player. I don't think there's any real auto-only spots. Maybe there are. Nick Gordon, Fragments of the Farm. Nick Gordon. Vasquez. And a green Jordan Balazovic. Well, there you go. Turn on notifications. That would probably, I assume, help if it's not turned on. I know I get notifications nonstop on Facebook. Could be. Sixto ready for flight. And a Greg Jones to 99 fake relic. Nope. Nope. I have not. I'm on a cold streak when it comes to Wander. I mean, I get booed when I pull fake relics. Could you imagine when I hit a Wander auto? I mean, when you're booing fake relics, you really got to step up your game. Julio Rodriguez, power. I had one good week where I think I hit him in every single thing I opened. And then it just, as quick as it came, it disappeared. Dahlbeck, ready for flight. An orange, Luis Patino. I hit his auto out of this same case. Orange. An orange Patino to go with the orange auto. If you got them both nice, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool right there. Dadgummit. And 1 of 99, Jaron Duran. Jaron Duran green. 1 of 99. Jose Gomez. Evan White, ready for flight. And I only got the one case. Got one more auto to come, and probably there's the color. Tyler Freeman. Tyler Freeman, blue to 150. And that would have been the same case. Seth Martinez. Like I said, guys, I've got 3 more cases of this stuff. So, Kirilloff, power. Fridays are for pro debut for a little while. Flight, Madrigal. And there we go. Anthony Volt. Anthony Volt. I will say, it does. Speaking of the kids, it does crack me up when somebody makes the comment that someone's blowing out, buying all the retail out, and not leaving any for the kids. And I'm like, kids aren't buying that stuff. Kids don't care. They're surely not going to, if they get 20 bucks, they're not spending it on a box of baseball cards. All right. Relics. We've got Jones. Gordon. Griffin. Finter. Stowers. Campiasano. Martinez. Garcia. Cortez. And Garcia. Yeah. They're not buying cards. Numbered cards. We got Patino. Balazovic. Stott. Ciani. Jensen. Harris. Kirby. Reese. Blade. Carlson. And Rushman. We did hit 3. Count them 3. Luis. Autos tonight. We've got Volpe. Duran. Garcia. Abrams. Kirby, Beatty, Thompson, Shortridge, Henderson, Gambrell, Paris, Rutledge, Amaya, and Deathridge. Not bad, guys. Not a bad half case right there for this stuff. Pretty solid. All right, reminder, we've got Mega boxes tomorrow night. Last break of Mega. Last break of Mega. Topps Chrome should be sliding into that spot. And all your stuff ships out. Not a bad case right there. All right. I will catch you guys tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, and then expect a shipment on Monday. Expect a shipment. Hope you had a good one. Maybe. It's possible. All right, guys. I do like to float it down the river to some people.